Let's go.
So, last episode we went into how the AI agent actually think about their biases, about their cute little overconfidence. And honestly, most of you were like, curious, okay. We want something practical. So, a big drum rule. This is exactly what we are doing in this today's video. Think of this moment as a classroom doors open and we finally stepping into the real world because I am taking you through two insane products, Polymer.ai and Rocket.new. I get you. These are new fancy tools in the market. They are claiming that they can generate the whole app with just a single prompt. Seriously, no coding, no Figma, just simple English words, and you will be done. And here's the fun part, we are not just going to see what they create, we are going to actually watch how they behave. Honestly, this episode will be like watching an AI designer on HuffPost days, super excited, super fast, and super confident eager. But that's the beauty of the AI. So let's get deeper into this. Grab your cup of coffee and we will see you directly into those tools. So, yeah, welcome to episode 5 where AI stop talking and start building. It's rocket.new. Okay, so I redirected to this page. Good looking UI. Great. Let's explore some bit around the things. They have frameworks, integration going down. Okay. Okay. So they put it Rocket. It's a beta product that they have. So they use a very beautiful animation for rockets. You can deploy it. They have templates. Oh, okay. Okay, we are not here for the UI. How good are they at marketing website? Let's not so waste. Okay, let's not wait some time. Let's sign up for things. I'll sign up with my email ID. And yeah, I'm using a free version as of now because we are just trying it. So yeah, for the prompt, let's go to ChatGPT because in prompting ChatGPT do a great job. So I'll give prompt to ChatGPT first of all. So it's a very random. Okay, so the reason that I want to get a good prompt from the ChatGPT, first of all, it will give me a better example that can be a suitable example that can I can explore the power of any particular AI tool from the AI itself because yeah, we are intermediates. We are using AI to use AI. So that's okay. So the prompt that I want to give is that I'm trying new AI tool which help in building the apps with just simple prompt. So give me best explained example prompt to identify the actual power of this specific tool. So I'm not specifying which tool. I'm just saying the specific tool. So yeah, it gave me some prompt. So it explained it very beautifully. This is good to go. So let's copy it and paste it in a rocket.new. And okay, you have public as well. You can import it. You can attach something. Let's go for it. Okay. So it just started the things. So it's saying that ask me. Okay. Okay. So it just gave me the answer. Boom. Oh, it's just like intro. It's just like he grabs some information and give it to me. Great. So now it's preparing a context. And did you observe one thing? The stop action is disabled as of now. Maybe they have some mental model around it that while the rocket is busy preparing context, you can't interrupt it. Right? So yeah. Oh yeah, I can. This is also good UX that I can write anything else, any other prompt while previous one is implementing. So that's a good one. It will take some time in preparing context. I literally am not getting to know how much time it will take. Yeah. I mean for ChatGPT, Gemini, it just take like few seconds and boom, you get into this. But these your agentic tools are kind of that we don't know how much time it will take. I mean, those know who actually made this, but for the user, because since I am the first time user of this Rocket.new, I don't know how much time it will take. Okay, great. So it gave me the screens to select from. So let's select it here. Oh, okay. I can only select the six ones. This is because of the credits. I'm using the pre version. Okay, so 6 screens got selected. It's started working on my request. That's great. Working on your request. The microscopy is really good. That's a good thing. So yeah, let's explore some other things. So they have this visibility, public, private. You can deploy it. Help is there. Project settings, appearance. You can go to tab theme based on the desktop theme. Okay, and they have home, the habit flow. They actually use that text or that variable as a project name, and this is mobile app. So okay. So yes, okay. So it started writing the code. Great. So on the top we have preview, code, and integration. So yes, code. Okay, it's great. If I go to preview, then oh great, it gives me the time. I don't know, will it actually take 10 to 12 minutes, but it's good to have it. So I build well-researched, well-designed, well-written, and functional solution each time. Great. Once finished, your preview will be replaced the screen in meantime. Great marketing now. Great. Okay, meanwhile, we'll get into the other thing, the Polymer.ai. Now, this is a good tool. I already used this one or two, but let's use it one more time. AI product designer at your service. Great headline. Let's get started. Okay, I need to login. Okay, let me log in then. Email. Okay, so we are into Polymer.ai. This is the UI, how it is look in the first go. So let's copy paste that same habit flow prompt from that we get from ChatGPT. And yeah, you have few design systems that you can use from. You can run anything at that. Version 2. I think I need to upgrade this for using this. Okay, yeah. Upload, you can attach the Figma files we don't want. Okay, let's directly enter it. And great. So okay, on the top I get the credit limits. I already exhaust 150 credits. So yes, so it's great. Why do you want Figma account now? Okay, resuming the generation. Thank you. Okay, so they have this red counter here and at the corner. Start a new start documentation prompting guide. Prompting guide can be good use. We'll go into it later. Okay, so habit flow app plan is generated. Okay. So it seems like it's a PRD. It generates a PRD. So PRD is a product requirement document. This is very important before any designer start work on any other new feature. So PRD is very important. So they have few themes, run revisions. Can you see? I mean, a lot of things are going on the screen. See, I have getting the loader on run revision at the corner. I'm getting the toaster messages. One by one screen is generated and it is showing me the preview actually. So that's a good thing. It's an interactive way of doing the stuff. So it gives me the habit plan. It's a card format. So it's kind of gave me a data points here. Whatever we give them the prompt, based on that, it chooses the data points. Create badges, codes, user profile. Okay, it gives some her user persona. They created habits. Great. Okay, other features are take screenshots. You can take screenshot to make it directly save to your system. You can rerun it. That we can do it afterwards. Okay, you can rerun. Zoom in, zoom out option. Okay, where is this going on? Okay, let's see what these components are for. Let's start with the first component that it gave. Had habit flow bottom half. Okay, cards, pretty good job. Mark is complete, great. It strike out the things, you can what has, okay, motivational quotes. This is just a random features this is creating. I mean, we only tell it to create. So yeah, I mean, it is by one, it's showing me the preview of components. That's a good thing. So you get this lovely graphs. streak badges are there. Okay, a little personalization, literal gamification is there going on. Great. Okay, meanwhile, let's go to Rocket.new, what it is going to. Oh, okay, great. It changed the time from 10 to 12 to 5 to 8 minutes. Great, man. I hope it is like, it's a correct estimation of time that Rocket.new is doing. So, yeah, it's in progress. Let's go back to Polymer.ai. You observe again, right? I mean, Rocket.ai is just showing that, okay, you can do your own stuff. You can get back after 5-10 minutes. And Polymer.ai is saying that you just stop and try looking at the components. So one by one, I can see the preview. So progress charts are there, stats, great. This is like, okay. So it's just creating the components. It's not creating a flow. I think it will take a little more time to generate the flow actually. So you can see that top right corner run revision, it's still in loading petition. So yeah, you have the login screens. Great. You can find my pub. Oh, did it created the actual thing? Yeah. It's still loading. No. Bitcard. Okay, so few bold components are there. Habit form is there. Can I fill it up? So it's changing the icons. Change the colors as well. Okay, great. It's interactive. So these agentic tools are really good, like good for PMs, I must say, that production jobs, right? So what they have is like mostly they take too much time to actually write a PRDs, the product requirement documentations. Nowadays, they can directly go to these kind of agentic tools, and there they can write it like, okay, what kind of feature they want. So they don't need to write it down everything. They can imagine the things and they can see on the screen instantly within 10-15 minutes, right? So that they get a good idea that what do we actually want in a product, right? So then comes product designer who actually refine what the PRD says and what the PM generated from these agentic tools. See, this is not anywhere. This is not the final thing. Okay. So yeah, habit flow app is created. It gave me the successful message, but still the round division loader is loading, going on and on. Okay. Let me go to Rocket. Oh, okay. Now wait still 5 to 8 minutes. Few I can see green ticks on few screens, but I can't see the preview like Polymer.ai is giving me. But yeah, I think it gave me the whole flow at once only. So open in a new tab. Let's try this one. It's still the loader is going on, right? Okay. So we have the onboarding. So it created a whole app. So started with the onboarding, 3 pages, then coming to the login page. So can I fill the email ID? Okay, what password? Any random password? Okay, I don't know. I'm just creating a random password. Full name. Okay. Okay, it came to the sign up page. I read a full name, email ID. This is just a random I'm filling out, right? It is not that it gave me or what. So password, I'll confirm password with this. Let's create a duck account. Oh, I get back to sign in page. Maybe I need to try it again. Forward. What happens? No, nothing. I can't go through the flow. Okay, guys, I didn't get into this Polymer.ai this deep where I'm going in front of you, so I really don't know how it works like. So let's try it again. Maybe it's a mistake here. I type the email ID, type the password. This is just a random password that I have, right? So I sign in or sign. If I go to sign up, I can again, let's see, I'll type it again. Okay, let's choose some random email ID. Password, let's just paste the same password for confirming. Agreeing terms, create account. No, I'm getting just stuck here. I don't know. I don't know how to move it from here now. Okay, I know what components it created. It created that did a good job in creating a not great job, but yeah, I mean okay job in creating the other components. But I can't go through the flow. So yeah, they also have this profile one. Will you actually give profile screen? Don't remember. Sign up is there. Okay, I can't go through the whole flow at once. Homepage is there. Login, onboarding, profile. Great, I can select it. Okay, let's try some other tools. I can select it, get set the context and do some changes like maybe margin padding or whatsoever I can change. Let's ask it, how do I move from here? Move forward. Can it save? Okay, just a comment. Shit, yeah. It's a comment. Oh, I can comment it. Comment over here. Or it's just setting up the context. Pending revisions. So to put it in the pending revisions. Okay. It's confusing. Let's go to Rocket.io. Okay, it created all the screens, all the things. Oh, great. It gave the login credentials and the password. That's a good one. I like this. Great. Okay, these are the files. Here it is saying in the mobile view. Great thing. Okay, onboarding. Not bad. Go to next. Okay. Good microscopy. A big low. Okay, so I need to put it at email ID here. Let's copy the email ID there. Write down the password, demo123, and sign in. Come on. Did I done something wrong? Demo123, that's the same only. The same one here. Okay. I don't want to save it. Okay. So anyway, it gives me a good thing. So yeah, it gives me the home screen. Some personalization is there. Today progress is there. Today's habits are there. Completed one are at the bottom. You can add habit. It's like floating CT8 bit. Oh, you have a scroll here. You have few good interactions. It included actually good interactions. If I create new habit, so you need to put habit name, the description. Let's say yoga, morning yoga, yoga se hi hoga. Category, productivity, I can choose only one. Frequency, let's say daily, yoga रोज करना चाहिए. And boom, habit calculated. Okay, it's not that interactive that I'm thinking. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you get a good experience that how the habit will be created, how it get deleted, how it will be seen if you actually created, how it will, if it is completed, how we are going to show that. So morning meditation is there. You can actually see the status of that particular habit. So that's a good thing. Good job, Rocket.io in that. So yeah, it shows test sets, monthly progress. Good one. Okay. What are there? The reminders are there. Achievements are there. Good personalization. UI wise, I must say it's not that good, but yeah, flow is good. Yeah, see, you came to know the better idea that how you want to go with a particular feature by using these agentic tools, right? So yeah, so it also asked me what would you like me to do next. So it ended up with a question after the previous answer. You can have a code as well. Okay. I think if UI is not better at this extent from these agentic tools, I don't think that in that case code will be much helpful there. So yeah, as of now, I think agentic AI, these kind of tools are not doing well in the coding part as of now because they are not doing good at UI only, right? Based on that UI only, that backend code, that front end code is written up. So I can't say to my developer that, okay, just copy paste this code and do the same for the front end, right? That was interesting. So today we get into two different agentic tools side by side. One is Polymer.ai, another is Rocket. Honestly, these actually shows the real AI personality, the good, the confusing, why we actually stuck there kind of those moments. So yes, this was good. If I actually compare both the tools, Polymer and Rocket, it will be like Polymer gave the component one by one was a good thing, but half the time I was confused at where the actual flow is going. Rocket, on the other hand, gave the whole preview together. It was a little bit stable, but yeah, there were other flaws as well. So yeah, these two different tools are great for preview, but not at a very good efficiency level, not even a designer level, and definitely not a developer ready code. So yeah, that's exactly what the today's episode point was. If we try to get into the takeaways for of all this process, so yeah, number one will be agentic tools are fast, not final. They imagine idea quickly, but they don't refine them like a real product designer. They generate the UI, but usability is still questionable. And number four, they generate screens, but the flow actually breaks. They generate the code, but you can't ship that to your dev team. Of course, as of now, no agentic tool in the market have that kind of efficiency. But yes, great for early exploration, but not for final execution. And of course, we also need to get into the confusion points that we get all around this process. There were loops that were never ending, the loaders that never ends, the flows that looks complete but they were not. It looks like UI that almost there but not really there. And that's the exact reason why designers still matter, because AI agents can produce, but designers can decide what makes more sense to the users. So yeah, this was episode number 5, which actually gave us a raw look at how AI agentic tools they behave in a real world. It was good, fast, impressive, but still need a human judgment at some points. Almost at every point, they need a judgment. And in the next episode, we will be going to do something even more practical. We will be actually building up the product from a scratch just using agentic AI tools, but with a product designer's mind guiding it step by step. And yes, that will be considered as a true collaboration between a product designer and AI execution. So yes, that was it. If you like this whole video, please like, share, and subscribe for all upcoming videos. And yes, I will see you in the next episode, which will be more exciting and will do more such stuff. So yes, thank you very much. Namaskar.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my